Hello, hello, and welcome back to the Who Are You podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Connor Overbay. Shannon is off camera today. We are working with the space we got. We'll have some more chairs on here sooner or later. If this is your first time checking out the Who Are You podcast, make sure to give us a like, a follow, a subscribe on all the social media at Who Are You Pod, from everything from Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. You guys know where to find us nowadays. This is episode 207, and we are sitting down with a fan favorite. You may have seen this man on Kill Toney. You may have seen this man at the Jacksonville Ice Games getting fought by one of the mascots. Or you've also may have seen him with Eric Dunn on past videos. Today we're sitting down with Bobby Brown Jr.
Man, congratulations on 200 episodes, Connor. I got a round of applause for you and Shannon, man.
Thank you, sir.
Dude, that's no small feat. 207 episodes, dude?
Yes, sir.
That's insane.
It's crazy, man. Time's definitely flown on by, and like you walked in, bro, and we were sitting here talking about how long it's been, dude. It's been crazy to see your rise on everything, dude. Whether it's the comedy scene, the videos, the IRL streaming. I mean, man.
Yeah, I've tried a little bit of everything, huh?
I love it. I love it, man. But before we get too far into the conversation, let our audience know where they can give you a follow. Check out everything you have going on.
Thank you, man. Listen, y'all, I'm Bobby Brown Jr. is my full name. You can follow me at Bobby B TV. So if you're on Instagram, YouTube is my main platform. I'm a YouTuber, Bobby B TV, but it's the same at name on Instagram and TikTok as well. Twitter, I'm a degenerate for it. Don't follow me over there. Please, I'm just saying it's not at all the same. I post content on the other apps, but yeah, man, I do stand-up comedy. If you don't know, I do stand-up comedy. It was kind of my main thing, back when I first met Connor. But since I've traveled the world a little bit, I've kind of expanded to YouTube and live streaming and kind of just living more of a life, you know what I'm saying, as opposed to trying to be so present. That's what I did learn. Like, I guess that's my biggest lesson. Like, you know, and I'm working on a YouTube video soon about how, like, I left my hometown to chase my dreams and, like, move back home, and here's what I learned type thing. You know, those videos do whatever. But, like, the biggest thing I would say is, like, dude, people love the more authentic, less polished feel. So that's what I like. That's kind of why I stopped posting as much stand-up from and do, like, cause like people loved when I pulled back and did more just regular everyday 20-year-old stuff and explored life, and then every now and then was a stand-up clip. So it's a little different, but I do got to remind people that that's my main goal is stand-up comedy. That's what I work on.
I get it, man. And it comes with a lot, man. This content creation stuff, everybody likes to, you know, sell their little courses, tell you how you're going to make your first million follower, your first million views.
Hey, if you want to learn how to lose $1 million, nigga, take my course. All right. If you want to learn how to lose $1 million, call me. All right. I'll put the number right here at the bottom of the screen, whatever. That's what I'm teaching. Right. It costs $500 to enter. All right. It costs that to enter. And then you just got to pay that for the rest of your life. All right. I don't know how many payments to get to $1 million from 500. We gonna work on the math.
Couple years.
Okay. A couple years. My dog Connor got me. But nah, man, no, Corey. I'm just having a good time now, man. I like to post vlogs. Like I said, shout out to the Iceman, man. Hockey. I got into hockey, and that, moving back home, that was what I was really excited about to get more involved in, just because it was so much fun. Have you guys been to hockey games?
Hell yeah, man.
You guys been to the Iceman games?
Of course, multiple.
Why didn't we ever go together?
Gotta let me know, bro. Gotta let me know. Because this year we plan on going to the more jumbo shrimp games. We want to go to more Iceman games and definitely try to make our way Jags games, but those things are fucking expensive.
Especially this year, we're only going to have 8 home games, 6 home games, right?
Yeah, because there's we have two in London this year, and then obviously half capacity, I think it's half capacity at the Jags Stadium this year.
So they're probably going to tax on tickets.
Oh, bro, we were looking. So my stepfather and that side of the family are all big Patriots fans. We were looking at what those tickets. Yeah, exactly. Fuck them. Miles Jack wasn't down.
Yeah.
And
are you a Patriots fan, Shannon? Okay, good.
She's a Jags fan.
Okay. All right. Just making sure.
But I think each ticket for a nosebleed was $250.
Nah, bro.
I'm just like, dude, man. Like, I understand. Like, we're paying these freaking players hundreds of millions of dollars, but bro, like, you go there and then a beer's $30. It's like, fuck, man. It's like for a tall boy, it's like, Jesus.
I'm not gonna lie. Last year was the soberest I've been. I did all my drinking on other people's dime, yo. Shout out to the people who were buying me drinks in the Bud Zone because it was pretty taxed, bro. Also, I was broke back. I was living in Texas, so I was spending all my money I flew back for every home game, right? And I'm glad I did because this year, I feel like the tickets are probably going to be the exact same how much I was spending just to get back here and go back and forth.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm going to London this year. I decided. Are you guys going to go?
See, it's hard, bro. Just with obviously like we're talking about the house and all that stuff. Finances are a little tied up at the current moment with everything. Give us probably once a week. I would say when they get back from Orlando, I would say the London game would be more of a possibility than currently at this moment.
We're getting Who Are You to London.
That's right.
That's all right. And whoever we interviewing all the Londoners out there on Who Are You, bro.
That's right.
We're gonna make that a thing. This is gonna be my first year. I never even thought about going, but there was a company reached out to me last year when the Jags were in London and they wanted to do something with me from some YouTube stuff. And I told them that I wasn't going to them because I didn't have a passport, number one at the time. And I just didn't think that I was big enough for people to care to want to do stuff like that. Right. So, I missed out on that opportunity just from not being like, oh, I can't, but like, that would have been really cool. So I had to be like, yeah, just, don't forget about me, please. Next year, I'll promise I'll get a passport, So I'm going this year, and I don't plan to miss any more. This will be the first time. So I'm excited about that. We better win.
Bro, London has our numbers some years though. Like, I love how we're like the home team of London, but I feel like every time we go there, a lot of times we get our asses absolutely beat. Like when we played the Rams this past year.
Yeah.
Dude, I was literally
the Rams though.
I know, but I was sitting we were in freaking Orlando. Yeah, we were at Universal that weekend, and I remember we're sitting at the sad continental breakfast, and I have it on my phone because it's early.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here watching the Jaguars just get stomped by the Rams. I'm sitting there, I'm like, dude, we're fucked. Like, I don't know how we're doing this. And then we finally limped into the bye week, thankfully. And I will give Shannon credit here. It's on video. It's on YouTube. Shannon called us not losing a game for the rest of the season after that bye week.
Go.
Yeah, she was on point. And if you see the trophy up there, she won the family fantasy football league
Shannon,
this year.
you won? Yo, that's all right. I'm gonna need you to draft for me this year.
That's what I'm saying.
I really bad. That's hard.
Yep.
That also, what a trophy, by the way. What a sexy trophy. How long has this been going around?
So 3 years now. So since 2023, we started a family and friends. So it's basically my whole mom's side of the family, one of my good friends and podcast host Nolan Irwin, Cam Barnett, Shannon, me, who else? My little brother, and then some some uncles and aunts up in New Hampshire near Boston. And dude, like it gets serious very, very quick, dude. Like, we're all talking mad shit in the group chats.
Nakua Matata.
Yeah.
I love that.
She's a big Puka Nakua fan, even though...
Oh, my God. Even though he's a stupid idiot.
Homie likes to bite people.
Even though he's a literal idiot. Yes. He had pre-CTE before football. Shout out to Puka, though.
Yeah.
Shout out to Puka. If that's what makes him great, go for it, yo.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, like that... I mean, nobody said anything to Gronk.
Yeah, that's true.
Puka is literally just what Gronk was in wide receiver form.
Yep.
Gronk just had the excuse of being crazy white boy. People expected that type of thing for him,
Especially with how big. And also, those times, man, I feel like nowadays you see all these players getting in trouble, right? Like Josh Jacobs just got a domestic violence charge on him, the running back from the Packers. But I feel like back in those times, right, not everybody had their phones out like this back in those days. I feel like... I'm not a Tom Brady fan personally, so before I say this, fuck Tom Brady. But Tom Brady's too perfect. When you see like these people that are in the media, right? Yeah. And they're just too pristine, clean.
Tom done slid down on a couple things in his football day.
Yeah.
All right. When Tom was traveling to different cities, you think it was all just that? No, Tom got some DMs out there on MySpace. All right,
MySpace.
What was the app they was using back then? Tom got some AOLs out there somewhere. All right, but they held it down because that's Tom Brady.
Yep.
Or whoever, or Robert paid him out, whatever they have to do. But you're right. Tom is he's too out. It's something like LeBron. Now we know. Drake and LeBron are beefing. Now we know LeBron been cheating all these years.
Well, this is a thing that like everybody likes to play off like they don't know this, bro. You don't think these NBA players who are making hundreds of millions of dollars,
brother,
are not stepping out, bro. like
brother, they're hitting the cha-cha slide.
Yeah, bro.
They're right. Whatever they're stepping in the name of love. I don't know if you can do that anymore. R. Kelly's in jail. But they were stepping in the name of lust, love, whatever it was, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, bro. Like, they're stepping out so quick, and you know why the wives aren't going to say a word? They won't say a damn word, because you know why? Mm-hmm. You want to go back to like living the normal life, not living in those gated communities where you have a property that's bigger than like this whole neighborhood that we're sitting in right now. Come on, bro.
But now, what'd you say?
They'd still be taken care of.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, I mean, through the divorce and stuff. But there's like LeBron's lawyers. I can't even imagine what it would be like to go fight or prenups as fuck. I know a bunch of these dudes. There's some dumbasses that don't sign the prenups. Like who was? Oh, it was fucking the dude from the Jags. What's his fucking name? Who got towards ACL? Hunter. Remember that whole story with Hunter didn't sign the prenup and all?
Yeah, but that was hearsay.
That was hearsay. But
also, his name was just. I hated that time as a Jags fan because his name was just so ridiculously clickbaity, bro. Yeah. It was super annoying. But I mean, now it's not just the men though. The WNBA.
Oh, you're not wrong.
These they're making millions of dollars and they're leaving their girlfriends. Shannon, you hear about this? All right, there are players in the WNBA now who are dating their teammates' exes. That's like that's insane. You can't date. If I'm passing you the ball or we're on the same team, you can't date my ex. That's crazy.
That is crazy, bro. It's just dirty, man.
And the girls are showing up courtside. They're getting women divorces, and the girls showing up courtside for your teammate now. And you just got to eat that. You got to deal with that, Shannon. You got to sit courtside with your ex right there, just like.
But I mean, that was how like Kim Kardashian was, bro. She was with Lamar Odom and who else?
Lamar didn't care. He was high.
Yeah,
he didn't know.
He was smoking crack.
He didn't know that Kim was there scouting other people.
And there was Chloe was with Tristan Thompson or Thomas or whatever the hell his name is.
Yeah, everyone knew he was cheating.
Oh, dude,
he was terrible at it though.
He has kids with like all 50 states, bro. Like he's literally like throwing a dart at the board, be like, "Oh, I haven't put one in there yet. Let me put a fucking rack one up in here real quick." Man, wild times.
Dude, did you ever go to did you ever go to the Landing when you were a kid, like when we were younger?
I did go to the Landing. I remember when I was in like middle school and high school, like these little hoes that went to school with us would be like, "Oh, I'm gonna go to what was it, Myth down there?"
Mavericks.
Yes.
I
Mavericks.
love dude. That was like my first experience of like just watching women just twerking in Jacksonville. I didn't know twerking in Jacksonville. I didn't know shaking ass in Jacksonville. Can I say that?
Yeah, you can say where the fuck you want on here.
I didn't like because I was young, but I had older siblings, so. You know, a night out in town, we would go to the Landing. My first ever concerts were at Mavericks, and I'm like a young kid. So like, you know what I'm saying? You can't really get in, but the stairs, once they hit capacity, everybody's flooding outside. And like the upstairs of the Landing and everything, man, it was such a crazy time. And me moving back here now, bro, I'm so sad. I went to that new park, man.
Not the same,
dude. No more rum shaking. Like the 2010s are over officially, man.
Bro, we're getting old, man. Like me and Shannon have been doing like little nostalgia episodes these past couple of weeks.
Really?
When we dude, we were talking about like, you remember like throwback commercials, right? Like you would fall asleep on the couch, wake up at 4 a.m. and then there'd be the most random ass like as seen on TV stuff.
Yes.
Like we were talking about like the shake weight and all that.
Oh my god.
Like,
yeah, okay.
What kind of subliminal messaging were they sending to people back then, bro? Like that's something I said about that. I was like, they're wild. I mean,
the people who ran TV were freaks. You know this or not? The people who run TV, I mean, not run, like, cause I want to be on TV in Hollywood. Not the people right now. The people right now, cool.
Back in the day.
Yeah, the people who ran were like freaks, man. Like, you know, so I'm sure that was part of, people knew what they were doing.
Oh, 100%.
People knew what they were doing.
It was all subliminal stuff, or like, you remember the OG like Doritos or like Mountain Dew commercials where they'll make like a sexual connotation or like a sexual joke?
I remember the band commercials for those. I didn't know they had like
there was those. I'm trying to think of what else there was. Oh, fuck. Oh, it was like Rockstar Energy and all them too.
Okay,
they would do like the edgy like commercials, but it's just like over time, like this is one big thing I've talked about is like early 2000s, right? We were talking about like 2010s and everything before. Like you remember walking into like Walmarts and everything, like they had the lobster tanks and there's like everything was colorful and stuff. Now, dude, you go to McDonald's and it's corporatized, bro. Like they used to have a ball pit and shit. Like what the fuck happened to the United States, bro?
You honestly are so. You used to go places and they would have like sites for you to see, and it was like a cool, like dude, the goldfish tank. They don't even have a. Do Walmart even have fish tanks anymore?
No, but I do. That's a core memory, bro. I used to go there when my mom would shop. I would just go sit there and look at the fish and shit.
Yes, and like, bro, Walmart's used to be 24 hours. Now they ruined that.
Bro, 24-hour Walmart.
I don't want to sound like a boomer on your podcast. I don't want to sound like a super old dude. But like, man, yes, you're right, bro. You're right.
Dude, now I have a brother. He's 10 years younger than me. He's 16. And like me and him will talk. I'm like, bro, like I remember before like Instagram was a thing.
Dude, your brother doesn't even know like the Jacksonville you grew up in, bro.
It's completely.
That's that's insane, bro.
Like, dude, I'll tell her stories about shit all the time, like where we used to do like not like hood rap, but like fuck around in the neighborhoods and shit, like ding dong ditching at like 2 o'clock in the morning, and not being worried about getting shot or anything like that.
Nothing.
Today's world,
now you ding dong ditching.
Fuck that.
You catching a switch? You hey. You really can only ding dong ditch and like knock a T.
Yeah.
You better ding dong ditch in the safe neighbor, St. Johns County today.
Yeah, bro. You're not doing that in like good old dirty Duval, bro.
Yeah, I grew up like back I was on like the downtown area. So like Main Street. I remember, bro, like literally Main Street, by Andrew Jackson.
Yeah.
Like I grew up like that's out of town that I was ding dong to learn to run around town with my friends. You get off the bus instead of going straight home and walking home. You used to have to walk far to get to your house. Now these kids are getting dropped off right in front of their fucking neighborhoods, bro. Like I live in a neighborhood. These kids are I have to go slow in my own neighborhood because the bus is catering to you little baby kids today who can't walk 10, 15 minutes to the corner store to catch a bus. Y'all need a bus to come right up to your damn house nowadays, bro. Y'all gotta grow. We catering too much to these jits, man.
I agree.
They need to learn. I'm sorry, Connor.
I agree with you, bro.
I'm getting all worked up, man. Bro, you used to be able to not have. You could go more than 2 miles an hour in the neighborhood because you ain't got to worry about a bus. I work early in the morning now.
Yeah.
So I have to go through these things, and I gotta stop behind like 8 buses before I can get out of my neighborhood. It's the most annoying thing ever, bro.
It's just the little shit like that, bro.
Why are y'all in my neighborhood, bro?
Get your little jit ass out of here,
bro. I'm sorry. I got a little worked up. Shout out to the kids. Stay in school. Shout out to their...
Stay in school. Talk about like throwback. Like you remember like when people used to call each other jits and everything like that now? Like, and that's a Florida thing. I don't know if that's just a Jacksonville thing purely,
people
but...
try to steal it from us though. People will try to steal it now.
Yeah.
And claim it elsewhere, but they know it's us.
But bro, the slang is like different now too, man. Like the whole skibbity bullshit and all that stuff. Or like what else did the fucking like Seth would say, bro?
I wish I could create a internet bomb and go back in time and put it in the hard drive of whoever made Fortnite. Because that nigga ruined brains.
Yes, it did.
Bro, skibbity, stuff like that all came from Fortnite, bro. It's the most sloppiest slop I've ever seen in my life. It ruined everything.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even know what that word is. It took me 3 years to figure out what that meant.
Dude, like I'll just see shit like pop up on the internet. I'm like, fuck, man, I'm old. I don't even know what the fuck these kids are saying, bro. And like, I'm 27. We're both 27, bro. And I'm sitting here looking at this. I'm like,
big unk.
Yeah, that's right. We're getting into the unk phase now, man. Like, shit hurts now. I wake up in the morning with just random ass pain for no fucking reason.
You guys are busy now, but we got to start going out on the town.
Bro.
We got to start hanging out like regular folk now, man.
We got to start making. I'm trying to get more out there content rather than just the podcast. We still do golf and like other like life update stuff, but there's definitely some more content coming in because it's just the only thing is like with doing all these interviews, right, where we sat down with so many people and like supporting and all that kind of stuff, man. It's just I don't have money for everybody, bro. Yeah. That's the main thing because everybody has a product or has this thing or they and like no hate to any of the artists here in town. I'm not going to spend $400 on this, bro. It's just like you're outpricing me, man. It's just I can't at the end of the day.
People just don't understand.
Yeah. But the one thing I will say about a lot of the content creators here in town, man, it's been really cool to see is a lot more collaboration with stuff. Like when I first started this podcast, dude, it was like cat and dog shit, bro. Like people, they be low key dissing you. Like I would listen to some people I know's podcast and I'll hear something and like, it's probably just me being a jackass. I'm like,
Nah,
That sounded like pointed. I was like,
it sounded like some direct shit. Like,
Yeah.
hey, if you wearing if you podcast and you wearing a Florida Gator shirt, your pod sucks, right? And people say shit like that.
You'd be like,
you listening to the podcast, like, wait a minute, I'm planning my new episode today.
yeah, it's like you're looking at it like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know if you know Kyle McCrone, right?
Yeah.
Have you done any content with him?
So I met him for the first time. We went and did Adventure Landing together.
That's what it was. That's right.
We went to go because they were shutting down Adventure Landing. We went to the one in St. Augustine, and dude, the guy thought we were there to like rob him or something, bro. Like it was just us two. We pulled, but the dude was super scared. I'm sorry, but yeah, go ahead.
No, you're good, bro. Go ahead. Continue the story.
You're asking a question. Yes.
Yeah, no, the reason why I'm saying that is like there's been like some low key beefs. I don't know if you've seen the beef with him and the Wubs Grubs lately.
I don't know who that is, but I saw
there was like a diss track he put out and everything.
I only saw it because like I said, I think she's big on TikTok and stuff. I wasn't a big TikToker. I'm an old nigga. I just got on TikTok because I was forced to, bro.
I get you.
Like the youngins who I was doing like kind of shout out to the Junior Iceman. They kind of inspired me to be more on TikTok and shit like that. But no, I know who that is because he posted like a 10-second video of her just saying something about him on OG's podcast. Yeah. And I know Nick because I did Nick's podcast. But I'll be honest with you, the clip that I saw didn't make me want to go hear what was actually said.
I feel you.
If it was a little bit juicier, because I love drama. I love beef.
I do too. See,
I love beef. Now listen.
I'm the motherfucker that I will watch on social media.
So you know what's happening.
Oh yeah, I pay attention to shit all the time.
Oh my God, I can't wait. Wait. I'm out of the know right now, but when I do put it together, it's gonna be like a because I want all of them at the same time. I don't want the first episode.
Well, here I'll put it together for you.
Yeah.
So Kyle went with Rich Off Reviews, he's a food creator here in town.
I know him. I follow him.
Yeah, he's gotten huge. He's gotten massive.
Shout out, bro.
Yeah, shout out, bro. Like, hey, come on the podcast,
I'm not
man.
saying fat in a disrespectful way.
I get you. But like they basically went off Moncrief and they went to a corner store.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, and that's what it was. And he says like I got like Moncrief's got me and all this kind of stuff. And then she was saying you wouldn't step a foot in Moncrief without that man with you right there. I was like, ooh. I was like,
that's what the beef was over.
And it was like I think it was more just about like actually supporting down stuff. And like I said, I'm not involved in this beef, by the way. Wubs, Kyle McCrone, Kyle's been on the podcast as well. Like I said,
you niggas is beefing over streets that's not yours, yo,
buddy.
Shut the yo.
It's at the end of the day, bro. Like just the little beefs, and like I understand.
That's so funny.
I understand wanting to support Jacksonville and all that kind of stuff. And at the end of the day, bro, we all live in the same city.
Yeah.
Let's just we're gonna beef over the internet. Like let's just have a conversation. It wasn't even that big. It was probably for like a day or two. There was some stuff going back and forth. But like that, it's just funny.
There has to be something more. There has to be. That can't be it. Did she grow up on Moncrief?
She's not from Jacksonville. She's from Louisiana.
There has to be something more. There has to be something more that I don't know.
Yeah.
Either way, I didn't see the podcast, so I don't know what they said about him. But if that was it, I guess they seem that might be blown out of proportion.
That's what I'm thinking. And obviously, there's probably some more to it. And like I said, not involved in it. It's just more of like whenever I see stuff, yeah. I'm so that motherfucker in the background. I'm like, ooh. I was already talking to Shannon about it. I was like, it's getting a little spicy out in the streets right now.
That's funny, man. Listen, shout out to Kyle, man. We have a lot of mutual friends from just back in the day, but I never met him before. Our first time meeting was literally the Adventure Landing day.
Was it really?
Yeah, man. We went to Adventure Landing and hung out, and that was pretty cool. But yeah, like I said, we pulled up, and the dude goes, "All right, guys, please don't start some teen takeover, man. We're like, please don't tell everyone to come out." And I'm like, bro, like we both look old as hell. Like
it's just us, but
there's no way we look like teenagers to you, man. But
that takeover shit's been wild though, bro. Like literally these jits are coming out there and fucking shooting at each other at like 16 years old. I'm like, bro, chill the fuck out. We are all like we're chilling, bro, at the beach.
Back in the day, we were just shooting the Harry Potter wands, man.
That's what I'm saying.
It was the Harry Potter. No,
or you remember being in class where you would have the rubber band, the piece of paper.
Yeah.
What are they called? Stingers or something bee stings, bro. Like that was the shit we were doing. Now people are using actual like hollow points on each other. It's just like goddamn.
Nah, this bit is crazy, man. It's crazy. But listen, man. Hopefully, the city's also good though. All right, there's good things.
No,
it's not all young niggas with switches out here, guys.
There's a lot of good in Jacksonville.
Yeah.
The one thing I will say is like the city has grown to a point where we have a lot more people, But I feel like Jacksonville is getting the recognition it deserves now for how creative of a city it is. Because not even just podcasts. I mean, content creators. I mean, there's that guy, you know who Coltrane is?
Coltrane the band?
No, Coltrane. Like he's a big he's probably one of the biggest influencers out of Jax right now. Little white dude at the beach.
I'll have to look him up.
He's like stay dirty or all that.
Okay, I'll have to look him up.
Anyways, like Jacksonville has grown to a point where we're getting prominent. That's the thing. We're growing. People are aware of Jacksonville. Content creators are coming out of here. I mean, obviously our sports teams have gotten better.
Yeah.
Even our like semi-pro, like the Icemen have grown like really popular.
Shout out to the boys.
That's
Ice
right.
up, baby.
Shout out to them, man. Like I wish Jacksonville had more professional sports, but I do love the semi-pro shit. Like,
I mean, we just got the women's hoops too, the Waves.
How was that game, by the way? I saw you hanging out there.
Ridiculously fun. Dude.
Was it?
I thought I was at the NBA Finals.
Really?
Yeah.
Bless you, sir.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. Dude, I had the time of my life, bro. First of all, I got to scream and like chant and like heckle. And I was like, dog, I was like treating it like it was real. But they had one girl who was dead ass pushing off every time, and the ref kept calling it like she was Shay.
The SGA. Bro, I was about to say that. Yeah,
I was on live stream going off, bro. It's because she was fine. She was hot. So the ref was trying to hit on her the whole game. It was a black dude with a fat ass forehead. He had a super shiny forehead. I have it all on video, bro. I have it all on live stream. I got to post the clips and everything. He was giving her every single call, bro. So I was ripping it. I was like, ref, bro, I don't care if she fine. That's not a foul, bro. And like, I did the whole arena was laughing. Everyone was having a good time. Like, people were bought in.
How was the turnout? Was there like a good amount of people there?
The first game was crazy. The first game, yeah, a lot of people came out to support. The second game did have a significant drop off because it wasn't inaugural, but it was still had a good turnout, and it was still a lot of energy. The ladies still played hard, and the girls on the team were showing support to the content. Me posting reactions and fun stuff too. So that was a lot of y'all got to pull up, man. Y'all got to pull up.
I'm down. I used to play ball, so like basketball.
Really, you were a hooper?
Yeah.
I am
6'5".
But you don't like to assume and offend people when you assume their height and then they do stuff. You play too?
Yeah.
What position you play? Point guard. So y'all are shooters.
So not me. I wasn't a point guard. I was a big man. I was down in the paint.
I played the big man in school. I was recreational hoops though. But
I get you.
Like I'm like Draymond Green. I guard bigger guys than me. I play bigger than I really am, but. You know what I'm saying? I was legit.
Yeah, I am legit. I was more of a Kevin Garnett. Like, that's kind of how I styled my game off a little bit more. So, like.
So you pull a gun out on people.
100%, bro. Yeah. Put them down whenever I can. But no, man, it was always just something fun, man. I wasn't going to college for it. Like, I played throughout high school and then just got to a point where I was just like, I'm not going anywhere with this. Yeah. And then, I did the whole college thing, got my associates, and then I've been in trades ever since, bro. Just been sitting here chilling, doing this, podcasting, and kind of just, funny enough, I got into HVAC through podcasting.
Wait, you interviewed someone who did this?
So, funny enough, I was interviewed on another podcast. You may have heard of a Graybeard podcast here in town. Okay. So, his producer is a good buddy of mine. Shout out Patrick. Shout out to the baby as well. And I got out of a really bad company. If you see a bunny on the side of any HVAC van, don't use them. And ended up leaving them, was about to get out of the trade. And he's like, hey, dude, I got this offer. If you want to come work over here. Been in it ever since.
Hell yeah, dude. And that's really been helping. Kind of, you like that a lot better now?
It's good and bad days, just like any other job, man. It's very physical. Like, I'm outside all day long. Like I say, I'm getting fucking tan now. But, I mean, I'm in attics all day. But it's an interesting and rewarding thing because you do get to help people who are going through it. Like, you go to a house. Like, I went to a house today. It was like 85 degrees in their house. And you get it back up and working for them. And they're happy and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Kiddos aren't sitting there sweating to death. Like, sitting there.
You're like fucking Santa to these people.
Bro,
you're
like
their hero, bro.
A lot of people don't think about their AC unit until it doesn't work anymore, and you step in your house, you're like, why the fuck is it 80 degrees inside my house right now? But it's not a bad job, man. Just learning a lot. It's a lot of stuff because I do electrical, I do plumbing basically as well. Have to know how refrigerants work and all this kind of stuff. So it's a lot. It's definitely a lot.
Dang. So how do you even have time to be doing all this content and keeping up with all this stuff, man?
I just make it work, bro. A lot of times, thankfully, with my job, we have a deal. I don't work weekends. So a lot of times it's the weekends or, just set stuff up throughout the week. Like we missed about 2 weeks when we first moved into this house just because, man, getting stuff set up, making sure our set looked nice. Like, we painted.
This is great, by the way.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
This is really cool.
We appreciate it, man. I mean, coming back from, like, you were episode 80, Bobby was on the podcast when we had our glass table and then just the sign behind him, and we were just sitting there talking. We didn't even do YouTube yet. Now we're on YouTube and everything.
Yeah. Shout out to YouTube, man.
That's
Shout
right.
out to YouTube. Thank you, YouTube, by the way. I love them very much, man.
Oh, yeah.
I'm happy that you're on YouTube. I got to send you some stuff over. Because they do a lot of events and things that are pretty cool. So
always down, bro. That's the thing is, like, my goal this year is to get a little bit more out in the community again. For like the first year or two we were doing this, I had a lot more free time. I was working a job where I was off at 4:00 every day, so I could get off and do whatever anytime I wanted. Now it just depends on the days. Some days it's 7:00, and then other days it's 3 or 4. So we just make it work with what we got going on, and obviously I got a partner here who helps out with a lot of stuff as well. So we make this shit work, man.
do you guys have favorite movies?
Favorite movies. This is probably gonna make me sound weird. I am a big fan of. You ever seen Gone Girl?
No, I have not. I've heard about it.
It's a great movie. It's one of those thrillers that you don't know anything like how it's going to end. Yeah, it's with Ben Affleck. Neil Patrick Harris is in it. I forget who the main chick is in it. It's a great movie. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it.
I have not. I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah, it's a thriller movie. Like it's pretty fucking crazy, to be 100% honest with you. What's your favorite movie, Shannon? I don't even. Huh?
You don't know? You don't have a favorite movie?
I used to say Taxi.
Yeah,
Okay.
you did like what
I like the
What's the last movie y'all went to go see?
To be honest, so this is a thing, bro. I have not seen a movie trailer that has caught my attention since before COVID. I haven't been to a movie theater.
No way.
I'm being dead ass with
Connor,
you.
that's 6 years, dude.
I'm being dead ass serious with you. You can ask Shannon. When's the last time we went to a movie theater?
we ever went to a movie theater.
So you haven't seen anything that you like, but let's say you don't even just like try stuff, even if you don't think you'll like it. You don't just go see stuff anyway.
So yeah, I think, dude. So if like my attention span is so, to be honest with you, it's social media's fault. To be 100% honest with you, it's gone to the point where if it doesn't catch my attention, bro, I don't give a fuck. But I will say, like, I guess I'm more just like, this is the unk shit again, like stuck in my old ways, bro, of like music, right? I am probably musically stunted. Besides like some newer, like I listened to the new Drake album, all that kind of stuff.
The GOAT, by the way.
Yep, shout out.
Greatest of all time.
Drake, come on the podcast.
All right, if you listen to that musical midget, we not rocking with you, all right?
The
If
musical
you ever
midget.
listen to that musical midget and you was dancing to Bot Like Us, you ain't OVO, all right? OVO, shout out to the Big Owl. Shout out to the Big Whoo. Drake, I love you, boy. Iceman, a classic.
It is good. I will give him that, like, listen to it, because I hadn't listened to anything new with Drake for a while. I mean, it's been a minute since he dropped anything. But, like, I remember when him and, like, Kendrick first got into it. I remember my favorite beef with Drake was when it was him and Meek Mill. Dude, I remember.
Good times. 2016.
Dude, I was working at Five Guys Burgers and Fries back in those days,
Bro,
bro.
you worked at Five Guys?
Yeah.
Bro.
That's how we met.
What?
Yeah.
What the heck?
Yeah, so I ended up...
If you've never been to Five Guys, just think of eating fries that are guaranteed to spike your cholesterol. All right,
And
that's
your wallet.
Five Guys. Oh yes, yes, that's Five. It's a burger spot with real. They season the hell out of their fries. All right, no, you never have to worry about that. But that's how you guys met.
Yeah, so funny enough, I worked at the one off Beach and Hodges over there, and I became a manager the day I turned 18 years old. They gave me the key to a store and was management. Me and a manager, funny enough, Shannon knew this manager. She was talking to him for a minute. And I remember the first day Shannon ever walked into the store. She came in and I've told this story a couple times, but she came in, she's wearing a red dress, and I'm sitting there working on something. It was like a Sunday or something. It was a random day. And me being nice, I was actually dating someone at the time as well. I walked over, I was like, hey, do you need anything? Can I grab you whatever? And she's like, oh, I actually work at the town center store. I'm looking for this person. I was like, okay, no problem. I'll grab anything I can grab for you while I'm waiting. She's like, can you give me a pan of sliced green peppers? I'm like, the fuck? Okay. Like the most random shit ever. I was like, sure, and I did. And me and that manager ended up getting into a little problem. He like grabbed me, put me against a wall. I punched him, whatever. It was a whole thing.
And you kept the store?
No, so I got moved.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, I got moved stores and ended up moving over to the town center store. She was working there at the time. We became friends, and she moved in with, like, I asked her to be my girlfriend 1 month into us dating, and she moved in. And dude, we're going on 10 years.
Hell yeah! Congratulations,
Yeah,
man.
married for 3.
I thought you were gonna say she was a customer and you like put your number in the fry box or something like that.
I'm not that forward. I'm not that forward, man.
No?
I'm just not that guy, bro. I've just never been that person. I'm more just like, I'll talk to you. Like, this is my way of like just working with people, just talking.
Yeah.
And like I said, we just kind of both come from similar backgrounds. This shitty stuff has happened over time, and then I describe us as you remember the OG Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the Island of Broken Toys?
Yeah.
We were just 2 broken toys that happened to find each
funny.
other, bro. And yeah, man, she moved in 1 month in, and like I said, bro, fucking 10 years later. It's crazy to even think, dude. I was 18 years old when we first met.
What's your thing? You guys don't go see movies. What's you guys' thing?
I would say, like, we have a couple things. Like, one big thing is, like, anytime we go to a new place, like a new state, a new city, if they have aquariums or zoos, we're really big into zoos and aquariums.
That's a good thing.
We
That's
both-
honestly fire. That's a good thing to have.
We love animals. I mean, she is a big proponent of this podcast here, has helped us get guests, helped work with stuff over time. She helped paint this fucking studio. She got into golf over these past couple years as well. She got tired of me being gone for 4 hours, just getting drunk as fuck with my buddies. And she's like, I want to come out and play. And she started to come
I'm
out.
probably the trashiest golfer you've ever met in your life.
Buddy, I've been playing for 4 years, and I'm fucking dog shit. But at the end of the day, it's something fun, man. Like, that's the main thing. It's just like
They do this Jacksonville event now. It's called Fun on the Fairway. It's like a golf.
I interviewed him.
Yeah,
I interviewed
my
him.
boy
Prince
P.
is the shit, bro.
Shout out to P, man. Shout out to P. I wish I would have saw you guys this year, man. Y'all gotta pull up.
Prince, yeah, dude, it's just like I said, like Monday through Friday, bro, it's hard to get me back out of the house. So once I get done with work, but dude, shout out to Prince though. Great guy, great interview. Thoroughly enjoyed meeting him. And it's just wild, man. Like,
Dude, we struggled in the trenches together, bro. We were like college, neighbor roommates.
oh, you knew him like back then?
Dude, yeah. So like I went to high school with his cousins.
Okay.
Right, but we know a lot of the same people. So like, dude, but in Tallahassee, bro, like my apartment was here, their apartment was next door, bro. Like,
Did you go to Florida State?
Yeah. Well, no, I didn't get accepted into Florida State, but I was there all the time.
Okay, I was like,
I started my career of comedy at Florida State.
Really?
Yeah, they had a comedy sketch troupe called 30 and 60.
Okay.
And I didn't get into the school because my grades were terrible.
Okay.
But I auditioned because I wanted to do film school. But I auditioned for the comedy sketch troupe. Anybody could do that.
Okay.
So I got in. And I would just be there all the time, rehearsals and doing shows. So people thought I went to FSU. But I really went to the community college there.
Oh, I get you.
Yeah. And then I dropped out of that. And I just kept going to FSU and telling people I went to FSU. But I didn't go there.
I get you, bro. I went to FSCJ here in Jacksonville, bro.
Yeah.
I got my associate's degree. I was going to go back and finish my bachelor's because originally I wanted to be a nurse. And then COVID happened, life happened, bro. And I was talking about going back and getting my bachelor's for like business and stuff, which I still may do. But it's just like right now with the trades, bro. The trades are paying the bills. And at the end of the day, man, like,
Nah, you're doing good.
I appreciate you, bro. But no, man, it's just crazy how time's really flown by. So one thing I did want to talk to you about since I have you here, obviously the Kill Toney talk.
Yeah.
So I do want to learn a little bit more about what's it really like, because obviously everybody sees the glitz and glamour. Everybody hears about how you could become a star over in Austin, Texas. But then there's also the back end on that, because, you know, you'll see on there where someone's there for one time, they get fucking killed by either Tony Hinchcliffe or who was the guest that was there whenever you went on stage for Kill Toney?
It's been a couple of years now, so I'm
trying to remember who it was.
The first time I was on, it was Sean O'Malley.
That's right. It was Sean. That's right.
The UFC guy, and I want to say Joe List.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Joe List.
And then the second time, I think it was Ari Maddie, and I don't even. Dang, I'm so bad at. I really don't remember.
You're good, man. I know it's been a minute, and
I gotta find. Let me go look at my YouTube.
That was one of my favorite things, because I remember you talking about going to Austin and then seeing you pop up on fucking Kill Toney.
When I was on your podcast, was that before I moved out there?
That was before.
Or when I came back.
That was before.
That was before. Dang.
Because what
that was before I went and see the world, huh?
It was 2 or 3 years ago, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a minute, dude. So, like, it was cool seeing someone from, like, I felt proud of my city to see someone up there and, like, in that big stage. I was like, fuck yeah, bro. Someone from Jacksonville was up there. It's just cool to see, you know, someone who said they were going to go do something and you did it.
There was, and now there's, like, a lot of people out there. Like, Bryce, there's a kid named Bryce who was just on Kill Toney. He does comedy out here now.
And isn't White Cam out there still too?
I believe. Yeah, shout out to Cam Milling, man. I was actually just texting him today. Sorry. All right. So, all right. Yeah, I found. So it was. The second one was Ari Maddie and Sam Talent.
Oh, okay.
That was the second time I was on. I feel bad for not remembering that.
You're good.
But yeah, honestly, dude, I mean, yeah, it's really just an opportunity, man, to showcase what you do. I mean, even if people like don't go on there and blow up, quote unquote, you can still take that and get what you need to get. Like,
it's guaranteed I'm million views right there.
I'm a perfect example of that. Like, I didn't like blow up anything crazy from it, right, from my appearance, but I got put in front of people who are like really, really successful in the comedy world. I got taken on tour from that. You know?
Really?
Yeah.
Who'd you go on tour
I
with?
opened for Cam.
Did you?
I was Cam's opener. Shout out to my boy Cam Patterson, absolutely killing it, doing great. Yeah, I opened for him on the road when he was when he was a regular on Kill Toney. I opened for him then.
I like rocks.
I opened for David Lucas.
Really?
When he came to, yeah, man. So like so that's the thing. It's up to you to take whatever happens from there and do what you do. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't have to. It's not always just about blowing up or becoming a regular or whatever. You can still kind of find success in it from there. And my success from that was showing people, oh yes, this kid's a funny comedian. And then I got to go on the road and get the respect of like really, really great comics who I look up to. So I'm grateful for what I got. It took me a while.
I get it.
You know what I'm saying? It took me a while to be acceptance of the fact that I didn't like become some star and become like, and I'm speaking real with you now because you my nigga, Connor. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna. I'm drunk now.
Gotta get that dap.
I'm being real with you too. Yeah, you my nigga, Shannon. I fuck with y'all. I'll be real with you, man. Yeah, it took me definitely a minute to be like, cause, you could be on some why didn't I get this? Why didn't I get that? And, you know, it's a competitive thing, what we do, putting yourself out there and doing in comedy and stuff like that. So yeah, I did go through that a lot of times where I'm like seeing people get on left and right who I might feel like I'm funnier than, or I might feel like I can tell a better joke or I have more experience and it doesn't hit the same. But I mean, that's life. You get what you get.
Of course.
You know, it taught me, hey, this is what you get. You know what I'm saying? Make and you know, whenever this goes away, it's up to you to carry on whatever you get from that and make it there. You know what I'm saying? It's not these people's job to make you a star.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not these people's job to give you something, or to give you an opportunity. That's just, you know what I'm saying? It kind of worked out like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I had to do a lot of growing up, to be real with you, to be honest with you. And from there, like I said, like I quit comedy for a while. Now I started up again, but to be honest with you, like, yeah, it got so crazy for me. I quit comedy for a little while just because of the pressures of not blowing up and not, cause I left here to go be a star, man, to blow up or whatever. And then I felt like coming back home, you know, there's people who I might have shitted on a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Or I might have been like, yeah, if I'm out of here, I'm gonna go do this, I'm gonna go do, just being young and dumb or whatever, and being cocky and thinking, believing in myself or whatever, or stuff like that. And, you know what I'm saying? Things may not go how you want them to go. Like in my brain for a while, I thought I failed, to be real with you. You know what I'm saying? I thought I didn't accomplish anything all this time. Yeah. But, bro, I got to travel the world with Cam Patterson.
That's what I'm saying.
I performed and saw a sold out theater in Hawaii. I went to Hawaii.
That's badass.
To open a stand up comedy show. I'm having conversations with people who are like, dude, I'll never forget this moment, man. I was feeling really depressed about just like myself and my comedy style for a while because I was not funny enough to certain people. I'm not gonna expose like too much of what's going on, but you go some places you want to you want to be passive places or whatever. Say I wasn't funny enough to certain people or they didn't like my style of comedy, and I took that as a personal attack to who I was because I'm like, dog, I'm opening on the road for these people. I'm killing in front of a crowd. You know what I'm saying? Any room of strangers I can walk into, I can get on stage. I'm funny. You know what I'm saying? But you might not be someone's cup of tea.
That's
right?
anything.
And again, for what I do, it feels like almost a personal attack on who you are because comedy is so much of your identity. I'm putting my life on stage. I'm telling y'all who I really am, what I'm really going through. I'm You know, so to feel like that isn't enough for someone, but not knowing like, but then seeing some silly gimmick or some crazy shit pop off, you know what I'm saying? You got to eat that. You got to face that. You get what you get in life. You know what I'm saying? Like things happen with how they happen to.
Yeah.
And it just took me the longest to learn that. Like I was telling you, I felt like I was failing. I felt like I failed because I didn't get. I don't have hundreds of thousands of followers right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't have like. I'm not on tour right now doing all these types of things. But and like I said, it took me a while. I had to grow up. I had to learn. No, I didn't fail at all. Like now, my career starts.
Yeah.
Like I'm 10 years in. I'm 27 years old. I've had a career that people would kill for. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Being in front of some of the biggest comedians in the world, gaining respect. I'll never forget this, man. Like I said, I was feeling really depressed just about my comedy one day, man. We were in Philadelphia. I'll never forget it. It was Helium Comedy Club, and I got to open for Cam, and Shane Gillis pulled up to his show.
Oh shit!
Shane came to watch Cam.
No shit.
Yeah, it was just crazy. That's why I would love a beer. Thank you very much.
Thank you, dear. Say Shane Gillis, man. That's a big fucking name right there.
Yeah, Cam. So Shane took Cam on for a couple shows once on like a run, and it was really dope. Because like they were good friends. And again, like at the time, I didn't know Shane. I didn't even know that he knew who I was or anything like that. But Shane wasn't even there when I got there, by the way. I didn't know he was there.
Yeah.
So, but I was the opener, so I'm the first one to go on stage. No matter. Thank you very much.
Thank you, dear.
So I go on stage.
Cheers, sir.
Cheers, brother.
I got you. Let me crack this bitch open. Cheers, man.
I go on stage, and again, like again, when I'm on stage, I don't doubt myself at all.
Yeah.
But it's like, before stage, you know, if I'm like, okay. It was more of a career thing. I wasn't depressed or feeling weird about I'm going to do bad on this show. It was more so of like, okay, well, how am I going to advance my career? You know, and just feeling like certain people who moved the needle, who didn't believe in me like that. I'm just like, okay, well, how am I going to be like? Who am I going to be funny to? Who can help me do whatever? And I go on stage that day, and I killed on stage, but I feel like I do a good job, whatever.
Yeah.
Right? I go in the green room, and this is how I know I killed. A lot of comedians say that, and then it's like, oh, I saw your show, whatever. But I know I killed because I go in the green room, and Shane Gillis is in the green room, right? And then everyone's like, he was the first person to like congratulate. He was like, man, that was great. You did fucking great up there. And I'm like, I'm thinking he's being nice because he's like, whatever, man. Thank you. You're good. You're a nice guy. Right? Shane goes on stage eventually, and they're telling me in the green room that like, no, Shane was actually talking about me while I was on stage. He was like, man, like, oh, look at the, like listening to my set,
that's
talking
sick.
about, and like, just so like from that conversation alone. And I never talked to him about that afterwards.
Yeah.
But like Cam was telling me like, oh, just all the good things Shane was saying about me while I was on stage. And like that moment right there, I'll never forget. Like that meant so much to me because leading up to that point, literally right before that show was when, I had got the news that, you know, I'm not going to say the club, I'm not going to say nothing, but, was when I got the news that I just wasn't funny enough to those people. Right. And when I got that, from me just ripping, and then a comedian who's like literally one of the most famous motherfuckers in the world, who everyone loves, who everyone objectively the funniest person right now, that made me feel really good and kind of breathed some life into me to keep believing in myself and to keep going. So I say that to say, man, like I think back to moments like that to where now I feel like I moved back home where I might not have I didn't blow up crazy how I wanted to at the time, but I have moments like that to look back on where I know people would kill to like nobody could take that away from me.
Exactly.
Right. And now it's on me to take what I had and the moments I had being on tour from the times that Cam's believed in me and breathed life into me and people like Shane showing love and like stuff like that. It's on me to okay, now build it back up, like build your career, do what you do. And shout out to the Comedy Zone, because I love that club, man. The Comedy Zone in Jacksonville, if you don't know, if you've never been, it's off San Jose.
Is that the one, the Ramada?
Yeah, it's inside the Ramada Inn, man. Shout out to Leah, the manager, everyone there, man. Sean, the bartender, Caleb, the bartender, everyone. That place really, really prepared me. Like, I never thought that I would get to go on the road. Right. But dude, I was at that club. I was in the lobby. I started an open mic in the lobby that's still running to this day. Shout out to Tucker and shout out to Richard for still running it. And I was telling the same, and then I go on the road and I'm making people laugh on stage. I'm getting the respect of these comedians from shit I built in Jacksonville in a lobby and in a Ramada Inn comedy club, bro. So me being back here now and like this, like 10 years later, which is crazy because I've like, you know, comedy's a long game.
Exactly.
You know, when I was going out there, like the reason I had that perspective of me failing and me feeling like I didn't do all this is because I was thinking so short term.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Being around stars every day and you know what I'm saying? I'm around people who've been doing this forever, but also people who are kind of being made. It's Kill Toney. They make new stars every day. Stuff like that, man. But I think that made me speed up my internal brain a little bit for what I do when it's just not how life works.
Yeah.
You know?
It is a long game, bro.
Sorry for the long-winded.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong, bro. It's a podcast. You can talk about it as long as you want, man. And I mean, like, really the main thing I get from your story there is, like, and I even have a tattoo, it's never a failure, always a lesson. Because
that's what the tattoo says? Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, man. No, it's like, it is a big thing, bro, because you have to have those experiences, right? And obviously, even though it may have not gone the exact way that you thought it would be, at least, you know, you're still going for it. Because the biggest thing I've seen a lot of people, and I think even Shane Gillis himself has said it, you're never going to make it if you quit.
Yeah.
If you quit, there's going to be so many like what ifs, all that kind of stuff. And like even for me, right? Me and Shane have been doing this for years now, right? And everybody wants to be the Joe Rogans. They want to be these guys who have the 100 million listened podcasts and all that stuff. We do all right. You know what I mean? We're not perfect in any way. And as you were saying, we're not everybody's cup of tea.
Yeah.
And that's perfectly fine. But if you still get enjoyment out of it, if it's still something you get excited about and like, you know, you have that you want to do it, fuck it, man. At the end of the day, bro, you're still having a good time. You're still getting those reps because I like through podcasting, I listen to a bunch of comedian podcasts. Like I've listened to Shane Gillis talk 1,000 times, Joe Rogan 1,000,000 times. I was a big Tom Segura fan. Bert Kreischer, no hate on Bert Kreischer. Whenever they first started coming out, he was great. Now he's gotten to the point where I think there's a point where you get so rich that you're not relatable anymore. And I think they've made it to that point now, so where they're not quite my cup of tea. Like, I remember they used to sit there and just get high as fuck, bro, and just, like, talk shit. Speaking of Cam, he put out a video, it was probably a year ago, the video of his buddy who's sitting on the couch after he drank the weed syrup.
Yeah.
Bro, and he shit himself. Dude, I was cackling. And, like, he was trying to talk, and he was like, Bro, when I tell you I was sitting on my couch, like, crying tears. But like through everything that you've said there, man, I think it's a good story for a lot of people to understand.
Yeah.
It may not go exactly the way you wanted, but it may be the exact way you needed.
Dude, it was I lived on his couch. I moved out to Austin. I was basically like the new roommate, like on some new girl shit when Winston moved in.
Yeah.
Fucking, or Coach or whatever. I guess Coach moved in last, whatever. But no, dude, I got to like be up close and in proximity and see like what it takes to really be a star and the dedication of things and like how much really went into where things were, man. And yeah, I learned a lot for sure. I learned a lot and I got to experience a lot and I'll never forget that. And shout out to my brother, man. I love that dude for life. Yeah, man. And you know, that's what I'm saying. So like now I don't look at it like that anymore. I don't think I failed at all. I don't think I, like, as I am, I don't know. I all feel so silly, like looking back why I was thinking that way when I could have just been in the moment. I wish I could have just been in the moment, not so pressed on making it, you know, like back then I was so pressed on making it all the time. And now I'm just living life, man. I still tell jokes. I still go to the comedy. Like, yeah, I still want to be all that, but I learned how to just live and let it be through you as opposed to me trying to force it and be so over the top of it the whole time.
No, bro, I agree with you because I was the same way. Like when I first started doing this podcast, man, I was very clean cut. You know, I was always like dressed like crazy nice when I would go sit down with like these people. And like originally we started this podcast with a lot of we still do a lot of business owners, but mainly just main businesses. Yeah. And it got to a point where I was like, man, I'm so buttoned up. I like outside of this, I curse, I shoot the shit, I talk shit with people, and like that's more my true personality.
Yeah, it's not gonna kill you to show it a little bit.
Exactly, and that's kind of more of the point I've gotten to now. Like, you know, we're having beers, sitting here hanging out.
That's what I was saying to you earlier, man, about how people want a less produced product. Like I stopped putting out my stand up so polished. You know, I started showing how imperfect I am. I go to Wacko Strip Club now. I talk about that. Like
I've heard they got the best burger in town.
I've been making like I make little references about it now. Like people know. I used to hide that. I used to not talk about that part of my life. About how I'm but I'm a Jacksonville nigga, bro. I grew up like for real. I used to not show people this side of me, but because but now that I do that and I show people that side and it comes across in my stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
You know, it's easier for me to connect with people here.
But I also think it's an age thing, bro. Like, as I've gotten older, right? Like, I don't know how maybe you were in high school because I didn't know you. But, like, I remember being in high school and being so worried about what other people thought of me. And then you get older and you think about it. No one's thinking about you. They're thinking about themselves. Yeah. 99% of the time when you're walking down the street, they don't give a fuck about you, bro. Now, when it comes to, like, as you get older, like, now it's cool because we're getting to the point now we're all adults, right? I'm not in any drama. I ain't trying to be involved in that shit. If you want to ride and be a part of this, I'm 100% down. Like, this is all about collaboration and promoting people. Everybody, I've never charged $1 for anybody to be on this podcast. There's been so many people, or there's been, like, sponsors who want to come in, but it's something that I'm not, like, I don't align with.
Yeah.
It's just, you just get older, bro, and you start learning what's important to you on that side.
That's interesting. So that's the thing, man. I was a little bit of an asshole back. I was in middle school and high school. I didn't give a fuck, dude. I was a Jacksonville nigga. I grew up in the North Side apartments, Kendall Court, Lim Turner, Dunn Avenue.
Court. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Bro, I like, dude, like going to like outside, going to the Andrew Jackson football games. Plies, the rapper, Ace Hood, they were bringing hoes out. Like I was a kid, I loved all this stuff, man. So when I didn't know what I wanted to be at all. Like I didn't have a thought. Anything. I was living. All I wanted to do was dead ass just watch people twerk, bro. Like, I was going. I watched music videos, MTV, like, and I was a good kid though. I got my schoolwork done, but I was a little bit of an asshole. I would joke, you roast, whatever, like type shit. As a young dude, man, growing up here, like whatever, Jacksonville, and I think from there, I never thought about. You're right, like I didn't think about that, but now I thought once I got to college, like I became like a mentor a little bit, just kind of on accident because like I don't know, there was like just some kids in Jacksonville who started following my content whenever I would post early on, and kind of that seeing people, seeing just young kids who gravitate to me who I never expected, stuff like that kind of made me want to be like, dang, maybe let me be a little less wild, like, dude, me being a mentor for young white kids in Jacksonville, I think I had never thought of that shit before. Yeah. Bro, I never thought of them like that before, right? Yeah. It's crazy. So, and then I was a camp counselor for a while. I was too. So like stuff like that, you just kind of want to be better for like the kids. So I kind of started growing up, a little from there. And then figuring out what I wanted to do. And like now that I'm like, I post, I'm in entertainment and I want to be public facing, I have the total opposite life from you. There's definitely people who didn't like me back in the day who now they see me. And that's how I learned I was getting a little successful. Yeah. To be honest with you, because I was doing videos and videos were reaching people who don't fuck with me. So that's how you know that like, so I had like someone who I work with who was like, hey man, I showed my buddy your video. He was like, hey man, he was like, yeah, I fucking hated that guy in school, man. And I thought that was so funny to me because it's like, it was objectively a good video. Yeah. And again, 10 years ago, high school was 10 years ago. I haven't lived in Jacksonville for very long.
That's so gross to even think about. That. So high school was 10 years
dude,
ago.
Dude, I know, bro. My high school reunion is coming up.
Same, bro. I'm the same year as you. And you know what? I'm not going back to my high school reunion. I said that on here. But yeah, Sandwood is not happening.
That's what I'm saying. Like I kind of have the opposite thing. Like now I kind of have no choice but to get more successful because now I know there's people who want me to quit and are happy. Like they don't know what happened to me out there in Texas at all. Like nobody really, except, but now they would be happy to hear about stuff like that, you know? And when I wasn't doing things, but now I know like, this is my superpower, really. Like I look at this, it's like, oh, dude, I love, like, I'm so inspired by you and Shannon because I stopped putting out podcast episodes consistently.
I get you.
Like you remember we were kind of back in the day. I was on that bit heavy, bro.
Yeah.
But you inspired me to kind of lock back in and really do this, bro. And
I appreciate it, man.
Now that I'm back home and around and like just stuff like that, man.
It's just one of those things, man. It's like, with the podcast, right, dude, there's been so many times I'm like, damn, like, this isn't getting, like, the traction exactly where I'm looking for. But then, you know, one week it does blow up. Or my favorite thing, man, is when local podcasters here in town reach out to me and they're like, hey, dude, like, I've seen you've been doing this for a while. I have some questions on how you do this and that. I'm like, oh, shit. And I'm like, they're looking at me as someone who does this. And, you know, or
I think that people who've been in this for long, we just think about, like what I was doing with stand-up, bro. We have a vision for what we wanted out of it, and it just doesn't streamline the same. In reality, it doesn't manifest itself the same. It's very great and beneficial for us in other ways, right?
I've made so many friends through this, man, and like I said, we haven't seen each other in 3 years. But you literally text me. You were like, "Hey, here's my number. Text me." I was like, "Bet." You know what I mean? But that's the cool thing about this.
I also feel like I know you because of podcasts.
I appreciate it, bud.
like that's also good. Like if you know someone's content, you do feel like you. Maybe that might be a little parasocial.
It's all good.
But I feel like I've been in I feel like I've been in the Connor Shannon cuck chair for a little while, bro. Just from watching the content and seeing you.
Yeah, man.
In a good way.
But that's the thing that's cool about it is, like, this was probably one of our biggest years. Like, we had, we started the sports podcast. I was telling you about DJ and Bets, and that grew. And, like, this year we had one of the biggest sports podcasters want to come and do the Who Are You pod. And we had our biggest video. We have one that's sitting at almost 400K views right now. And, like, yes, sir. But that's something that, like, I'm proud of because at the end of the day, it's like, as I told you earlier, if you quit, nothing's going to change.
Yeah.
If you keep on going, and like I've gotten better, and so have you, is like whether it's video editing, your cameras, you are making shit work. Like right now, we're in a room. We're in a room, and a lot of people probably think this is a big space. It's not. It's not a big space, but we make it work with what we have at the end of the day. And I feel like there's a lot of people who are like, you know, like before they even start, they're like, well, I don't have this, I don't have that, I don't have this. Dude, we started off with literally a Rodecaster Pro and these microphones and a glass table. And now we've moved it into this. And like you took the chance and taking that chance, right, to go to Austin and do all these things. Like it makes me proud to like sit down with these people who I talk with and then see them continue to do their thing, because there's been a bunch of people I've had on this podcast. I don't see shit on social media anymore. Dude, about,
man, that's like another reason why I know I'm successful, bro. Me being back here, just the fact that I did it. The fact that I left, I feel like I didn't realize how valuable that is, man. The fact that I left, I went out and tried. There are people here who like didn't even go try.
Nope.
Right? But they have so much to say. And that alone, just in my brain, I'm like, man, like, but again, maybe it's because I'm like, what do they call it when they say you're like too close to the painting,
exactly,
or something like that?
Yeah, like
I think it's because we live like, dude, that's really how I've been living, bro. I've been living like this, bro, because you want to be so successful at this shit, man. This something, but again, I'm like, now that I'm back here, the years later, and you see me now, I know the approach that I was doing things wrong before.
Yeah, 100%. You know? I get you.
And I'm so excited to be back here now and execute it the right way. And
you've been growing, bro.
And this is me like I said, I quit for a while, bro, but I'm so inspired to get back into it.
Yeah.
Like, because now it's not like I feel like I was starting back open. The open mic at Comedy Zone, the open mic is called Rock Bottom.
Okay.
So
that's hilarious.
Wednesday night it's called Rock Bottom. It usually starts around 7:00, 7:30 in the lobby at the Comedy Zone Ramada, the Ramada Inn Hotel, on Wednesday nights. If you guys want to see some comedians in the open mic work out some new stuff, it's in the lobby. It's not in the main room. It is in the lobby. Once again.
Heard that. How's the battery on the camera? Do you want to grab the charger real quick and just go ahead and plug it in?
Am I yapping too much?
No, you're doing nothing wrong, bro. I'm just making sure.
But yeah, so it's literally called Rock Bottom, bro. So it's how and like that was the first place that I went when I decided to do comedy again.
Okay.
Just to feel, that was me being like, okay, man, I moved back home. I feel like my career failed. Let me go back to rock bottom.
Go to your
metaphorically
roots.
and just see if I'm even gonna, if it's still, why do I still want to do this? Is it still in me? Am I having fun with this, man? Do I want to start over and build this up again, bro? And I think it's such a crazy how that's the name for it.
Yeah, it is kind of wild. And I do like that, though, but I feel like it takes those experiences. You got to get outside a little bit. Like, one of our big things that me and Shannon have done is, like, we've traveled to a couple places. Like, you know, we're not world travelers in any way, but that's our, like, if we are going to go spend money on something, that's usually what we're spending money on. Like I proposed to her in Colorado. And like at the top of a mountain in Colorado.
If you've been to 3 places, you're world travelers.
I get that.
A lot of people don't travel.
And that's
by the way, Colorado, nice, very nice place.
Beautiful.
How'd you plan it out?
So whenever I was proposing to Shannon, so my brother was going. He's a little older, and he wanted to go to a Goo Goo Dolls concert that they were having at the Red Rock Amphitheater.
Nice.
And whenever that was going on, he let me know like a year in advance. He's like, "Hey, dude, you should definitely come. This would be awesome."
Those are the Iris niggas, right? I don't want the world to see that. That's
to be honest with you, I don't even.
Shannon's shaking her head. That's a different band.
I don't even know. I'm sure there's Goo Goo Dolls songs that I know,
and
I'm just not aware of.
Never mind then.
But basically, what happened? So he told me that. I was like, all right, bet. Me and her had been dating for a while by then. It was probably like 6 years in. And I was like, all right, I think this is the time to propose. Everybody's giving me shit. How long are you gonna date this girl until you propose to her and all this shit? So her ring is custom made. So I got
flex. Okay.
I got her. So my mom was nice enough where she gave, my parents were divorced and remarried. She gave me my mom gave me her original engagement ring to my dad. And I was able to use that and basically melted off the gold, sold that. And then the diamonds that are in the side of her ring, like they'll go all around the band, are from my mom's original engagement ring from my dad.
Oh, shit.
So it was like a family heirloom, passing it down to her. So I got the ring made, and basically I was kind of looking around and found a mountain range, which I thought was going to be easy hike. I literally Googled easy hike, and it was not. And we're climbing up this mountain. It's like, fuck, man. Fuck, I can't.
Y'all are hikers? Y'all are hikers.
Well, you got to think in Colorado, the air's thinner up there because you're at elevation.
Dang.
So that's something that I did not compute in my head because I'm a dumbass and I've grown up here in Florida, living my whole life here.
Yeah, okay.
Because like me and her will go to like nature trails here in Jacksonville, we used to in the past, and like we had no issues. But dude, we're going up this mountain and we get to a part that's like pretty much damn near at the top. It's a beautiful mountain range. You see just mountains and cities and all this stuff is really pretty. And I squat down, or she thought I squatted down to catch my breath, so she did the same thing, but I was going in my bag to grab the ring. Yeah. And she's turned around, and I'm sitting there with the ring in hand, and she squatted down, like, catching her breath. She's like, fuck, man. Nice. And I'm like, babe. And she looks at me, and she's like, oh! And I had the ring there waiting for her.
Dude, nice.
Yeah, it was just a very cool situation, and, like, everything worked out well, thankfully, but...
Did you keep going up the mountain after that?
Fuck no. Fuck no. No, that was the whole point of this whole thing was... Fuck that. We got done, took our pictures, and dipped. But, like, it was just a cool situation, man, and it's crazy to think, dude, we're going on 3 years of marriage, bro. Like, she's seen me probably change into so many different people.
See, I gotta be like y'all, man. Who at Wackos am I gonna propose to at the top of a mountain, bro? I gotta figure out. Shout out Elizabeth, man.
Elizabeth.
Bro. I don't have, bro. That's the thing. I go before the big ballers come in. I don't got a lot of money. I'm not like throwing nothing great. There's some Jacksonville spenders.
I get you.
You know, there's a girl named, I don't know if you know JT Young Miami.
No.
She got a song called Spin That.
Okay.
It's about a dude to trick and spend money like that. I'm not one of the, I go before the people with the big money come in. I'm in and out. Lunch Rush. Hey, Lunch Rush baller.
Nothing wrong with it.
Hey, Groupon gang, you know what I'm saying? But nah, man, I would love that. So I now that I know, I'm not gonna go on a hike or anything because I have asthma, so I wouldn't be able to do that. But I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna run it by you because you're a good planner now.
I got you. I was gonna hit you with some rapid fire questions.
Hit me with it. I'm excited.
All right, you ready?
Let's do it.
What's going to be the Jags record this year?
Jags record this year? I'm gonna say we going 22-0.
22-0?
Yes.
There's 17 games in the season.
Playoffs.
Okay, I like it.
Super Bowl, baby.
Super Bowl, baby. I like it. What's the name of one comedian that you feel like is not getting the shine they deserve, but they're really funny?
That is a great question. One comedian who doesn't get the shine they deserve, but I think they're very funny. I'm gonna say Can I say a couple people? Like
Of
two
course,
people?
go ahead.
Okay. I'm gonna say one of the funniest comedians. There's my boy Tony Wellens, man. He's from Orlando. Okay, he's an Orlando comic. He's one of the funniest dudes in the world. Just effortlessly, ridiculously hilarious. His name's Tony Wellens. All right, and then there's a girl named Imani Dene. She's a really good joke writer. She writes really, really funny jokes. She's not from Florida. She's from Portland. But I kind of met her when I was in Austin. We kind of ran into each other on a show. She was kind of coming. She's really, really funny. I don't know where she's living now, but that's the name that sticks in my brain right now. Who I think is really funny and that people should check out. I could probably think of more if I get on it, but those two, Tony Wellens and then Imani Dene.
I like it. Who is your favorite comedian of all time?
Oh, Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle. That's a really good one.
Dave Chappelle for sure.
Of course.
Yeah.
I like him, and I also like what's his fucking name? The white dude. Shit. He used to be in the Navy. Fucking like ran like was trying to. What's Gary Owens? I like Gary Owens. I like Gary Owens.
He's
a lot.
funny. He's also very funny.
He cracks me the fuck up. And then so this is going to be a little bit more of one of our final questions for you. Are you happy?
Am I happy?
Because I usually end it with like do you feel successful when you've been on here already before? So are you happy?
That is a good question. I'm gonna be honest with you, Connor. I think I could be for sure, but like I said, I suffer from always thinking too hard. You know, I think that holds me back from being really happy. I think too hard about things. I'm too invested in just progressing. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be honest with you. Right now, I'm going to say no.
Okay.
I'm going to say no. Not like I said, I have a great life. I'm very blessed. I have so many things I'm grateful for. But in my brain, there's things that I feel like I lack internally that are holding me back from real true happiness. I feel like happiness is really about who I am and what I mean to the world, for me at least. You know what I'm saying? Like I have opportunities, I have things, but I feel like I want to matter in places that actually matter. You know, and I feel like right now I lack that.
Okay.
Does that answer the question? Is that bad?
No, I don't think.
Know.
No, to be honest,
what do people normally say when you ask them that?
That's the first time I've asked that. That's why I asked you.
Okay.
So the reason why I asked that is because I always ask people, do you feel successful, right?
Yeah.
And that can go into a couple different ways. And this year I'm changing up what I want to ask as those questions because and it's something I even deal with, right? Like a lot of people I've talked about on the show, and maybe if you've seen it or not, but like, dude, struggle with like hardcore depression to this day. Still, like, there's some days I'm super, super like high, happy, like go lucky.
Yeah.
And then you can ask Shan. There's other days she knows, like she sees it. She's like, he's going through something. Like, what's going on?
When I tell you, comedy is probably
it's one of the biggest places for that.
I got into comedy because I had fun liking comedy. I loved comedy, man.
Mm-hmm.
But when I got really, really invested in comedy, when things start, like when I was in that world, bro, that was really the most depressed I'd ever been.
Yeah.
I quit because I got really depressed with this thing, man. And I was living in Texas, so far away from everyone. I didn't really have like a lot of like close friends really out there. It was just a lot, man. And I think moving back home, this was the start of me building my happiness again, because I definitely felt like I was creatively and internally dying out there. I couldn't be happy. I didn't feel like my life was mine there. I felt like I was living and life, like I felt like life was just going. I felt like I had no control over what was happening, you know? So that's kind of part of why I moved back here, but to be with my mom and like my family and stuff, and like, you know what I'm saying, and try to figure out what built me. Like, why was I so happy? How was I so productive back then? I feel like I lost that along the way of getting so tainted in success and being in proximity of just, you know what I'm saying, being behind the curtains of things, man. That when you know, I switched from being a kid who loves this to oh, I'm in this now. I'm in this now, and like this is all I have. I moved my whole fucking life here. I moved my whole life away from home to make it in something.
Oh, yeah.
And it really became all about that, and I feel like that took a turn from it being this fun, happy thing for me. Cause my nigga, I'm sleeping on couches. I'm bouncing back and forth. I was living in a nigga's closet like the Black Harry Potter, bro. Like, dog, no cap, bro. I'm making ends meet. I'm paying to get myself to on places on tour.
Of course, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Cause sometimes you open for people, all you got is the opportunity. You don't got the flight there.
Yep.
You don't got the flight back. Thankfully, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I done slept in a couple cut chairs in hotel rooms. Hey, shout out to my boys. hey, I'm not ashamed. I'll sleep in a cut chair.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Hey, for real.
Fold it up.
I'll hit that. But, you know what I'm saying? I slept in airports, dude. I've crashed in airports for hours because I went to LA one time and I stayed in the airport for probably 5 hours. Because I didn't want to have to walk around town until the show started.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like me moving back home, like I was doing stuff like that. By the way, I was out there when the fires happened.
Fuck that.
My first ever acting gig, I was out in LA and the fires were happening. So I get off, it was like literally like the day I finished my audition, fires are happening, and I'm trying to go hiking in Hollywood.
That was the Palisades, right?
Yes. Dude.
Ooh.
So I'm out there fuming. I have asthma. And all the flights are canceled. I can't get home. Anything. I slept in the airport that day because they kept canceling flights. Right, but I'm thinking this is my big break in Hollywood. I'm out there to my first acting gig. I'm happy go lucky, and I should have talked about that earlier in the podcast.
You're good,
but dude, it was like. I went out there to experience that, to try and chase my dreams, and I literally experienced. I got my friend Niles Afson, incredible comedian, great writer, does really good stuff. He's messaging me on Instagram. He's like, "Nigga, take your dumb ass home." It's literally smoking down, burning in LA, and I'm on Instagram like, "I'm trying to make it out here, guys," and he's DMing me like, "Bro, take your stupid ass into the house, bro." All this stuff. And just stuff like that, bro. I went out there just trying, man.
Yep.
Just trying. I'm very happy with that. So, like, moments like that.
I like it.
I'm very happy that I gave it everything I fucking had when I left here the first time, and I had the time of my life gaining experiences, and I might have lost myself a little bit along the way. I might have gotten a little depressed. I might have bumped some heads, might have bumped roads. But now that I'm back home, I would say, yeah, I'm working towards happiness. Hopefully next time I can be on your podcast, I'll be able to answer yes to that question. But I'll definitely say I'm closer than I was before.
That's a beautiful answer, man. And like I said, I like it, bro. And you're always welcome, man. Let me know.
I want to have you on my show.
Let me know.
Hey, will you come on my? All right, bet,
let me know.
Bet. And I'm working on some other stuff that's outside of podcasting too that I want you involved. Now that I know you hooped, and you as well. Now that I know you hooped. We're going to have some fun.
Let me know, bro. Like I said, this is the big year of collaboration with everything, and we'd be more than happy, like I said. Anytime you want to come on and talk, man, let me know if you have anything new coming up, any shows, anything like that.
Yeah, like I said, for now, I'm building up a new comedy set. You might see me around town at a bar, just kind of doing some low-key stuff. I don't have anything hard-pressed. Just support the Comedy Zone. You know what I'm saying? That place really grew me and really helped me out, and I want to do whatever I can to I want to sell out Comedy Zone someday. So I guess that'll be the last thing I say. If you see this someday, I'm trying to sell out the Comedy Zone. All right. So come see it. Come buy a ticket. Come rock with the boy. You know what I'm saying? Come give me a chance, man.
I like it. Let them know where they can follow you on social media, everything.
YouTube, Bobby BTV. All right, that's my main avenue. Go support me on YouTube, please. I'm trying to get to 3,000 subscribers. I'm at like 2,600 right now. YouTube/Bobby BTV. But you can also follow me on Instagram or TikTok at Bobby.BTV as well, man. So yeah, my podcast is called the Bobby Brown Podcast. If you want to, wherever you're listening to the podcast, check it out. I think that's pretty much all I had, man. I have some stuff coming in the future, but I'll talk about that whenever it happens.
I like it, man. Well, thank you again for taking the time.
You.
Of course, bud. It was great to catch up. Like I said, I was super excited about this all day, man. I'm glad we were able to make it work with your schedule and everything, bro.
Thanks for letting me yap for a while. I feel like I talked for 2 hours.
We've done about an hour 20 so far, man.
Okay,
it was a great conversation, man. Like I said, effortless, man. This was awesome. Guys, girls, anything, any way you identify, follow this man over here. Give him a follow on all the social media. It will be in the link in the description below. And while you guys are liking, follow, and subscribing, make sure to give us a like, follow, subscribe on all of our social media. It's going to be at Who Are You Pod from everything from Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, and the YouTube. Everybody who's been checking this out, if you guys want to do me a solid, it is free. Hit that subscribe button on the YouTube channel. We work hard on these videos and are putting them out every single week. So make sure you guys like and subscribe on there. Like I said, and if you guys feel like you'd be a good fit for the show, you're a business owner, entrepreneur, content creator, comedian, a mix of anything, you feel like you'd be a good fit, hit us up in the DMs, or you can email us at whoareyoupod, and maybe we'll have you guys on a future episode. But my man, it was a solid episode.
You as well. Hey, support my dog Connor, man. Shout out Connor and Shannon.
I appreciate it, my man. And as I say every single week, y'all, we will see you guys next week.